Yeah, it's not quite working. Okay. It works. Okay. Try this. I'll be looking down so I can read. And I'll be doing a lot of looking down. There are so many things going on in politics right now in Oklahoma. My head is spinning like a merry-go-round. Before... Go. My stupid little thing went dark on me. So there we go. Okay. Before I go any further, let me just state this. Nobody can make me believe anything. I observe what people say and what they do. I can model that behavior just to see what reaction I will get. But thankfully the students who have had me as a sub know when I'm being real and when I'm not. And trust me, if they have questions, they'll ask me point blank. But I'm no longer a Republican, and I did not go back to being a Democrat. I'm an independent. I changed my affiliation before the end of May. Neither party has their ears, quote-unquote, open to those with TBI, PTSD, and disabilities. And from what I've heard on one party, it's to neither with anybody that's different than certain majorities. It has to do with the leadership in both parties. I can tell you when I was Republican, one of the officers told me she didn't believe that those of us with TBI, PTSD, and disabilities deserved to not only have, we didn't deserve to have a place on the Republican Party platform, and that she didn't think that the lawmakers should write legislation for us either. Then, when campaign season came around, I saw the county party act nothing more than like a bunch of schoolyard bullies. And before anyone dare pulls, it takes someone to know one card out of the hat. I had to put up with that, and it is the reason I tried to kill myself before and after my accident. It's the reason I don't attend my class reunions. That my class decided not to include me in the funeral of the last classmate we lost. And what I mean by that is when our entire class, I don't know about the previous two reunions, the first classmate we lost, I wanted to attend that one, but the weather was really, really bad. Back in the fall of '99, when we lost Dwayne, it was really snowy. And even though it was at the church next, just down the block, just like not that far, it was really slick. And so, and I didn't really remember Mandy and everything. But our class walked in together for Tanda's funeral. Well, guess what? They decided not to include me in that. And they didn't include me in anything. They didn't talk to me. I walked up, and no one looked at me. I don't remember anything. Nobody showed me any emotion. And yes, I was smiling because I can't get like emotional, sad, or anything, or my brain's going to start shutting down on me. I didn't know that at the time, but I found out recently. And it's not fun. And it really hurt because Tanda and I became friends when no one talked to me and just gave me looks when I went to it. So yes, it still hurts. Hurts like hell. I don't want to deal with those people who want to be fake around me. But before you go thinking I don't, talk to anyone in my class, I'm actually close to quite a few of, well, not quite a few, to a few select of them. And I talk to them and everything. So I've gotten closer to a few of them. And so I'm really happy with those few I'm in touch with still. And I talk on Facebook, or we talk on the phone, or see each other, or whatever else. It's the same reason I choose not to deal with people who are fake. I changed my party affiliation the day I found out the governor vetoed the bill. I think it was also the same day I found out he never read the bill. Do I think Governor Stitt is fake as a result? No. Because other than that, I've been happy with most of the decisions he has made. Most of the decisions he has made are, okay, oops, my bad. But what ran through my mind was what I asked him when he was running about if he knew anybody with a TBI, and I told him about the legislation. Want to know his response that I got? No, he didn't know anybody with TBI, and he would hire the best person to help what he didn't know about traumatic brain injury. That right there was the same thing as if he had slapped me across the face. I'm a 21-year left-right traumatic brain injury survivor, and I have connections not only all over this state, but nationally and internationally. Okay, so what? I have to do things differently now. I'm extremely good at multitasking. And if I need help, you know who I am? Just a second, let me get the page turned. Going to ask the students I either presently substitute or have substituted, so they can start to not only build their resumes and experience, but more importantly, it would be me keeping the promise I made to them back when they were 8th and 9th graders. Yes, I'm all about keeping promises, people. The times I went walking or visited with the managers for businesses here in Stillwater, I would talk with them about what I was wanting to do to bring to Stillwater. Since House Bill 1979 didn't pass, I think it's time for Stillwater, to show how beneficial this would be for our community, not just community, but for the state overall. Okay, no, I don't have no money, nor do I come from it. But you want to know what I come from? I come from two families who know how to work their butts off and how to help others who need it most. That is not only the example I want to set, but also want to show the students I sub that no matter what, there will always be help. Yeah. The two big political parties have grown way too big for their britches. And I'm not going to comment on the one party leadership that's... I've not been involved in that one in years, but from all the rumblings and tumblings I've been hearing, I'm so glad I did not change back to that one. And I had a step away to move towards my inner core, which is independent. I don't mean in sense of the party, the independent party. When I think of the word, I think of Kelly Clarkson's Miss Independent. I want to show the next generation they can still be independent, hold to their core values, they can compromise with others without losing who they are, still show that they are a strong individual and that they stand for something, and still find compromises with others and befriend others who are different than them. Finally, do I truly believe I'm making the right move? Yes. And you want to know how that is? Here in the last school year, not only has God the Father allowed me to make a close to full recovery from my severe TBI, and I've been told that 3 times, and I'll get told the 3rd time by my rehab doctor, hopefully, in July when I see him. But I've been regaining the talents I had working with kids that I had prior to the accident. See, there was over 10 ways the class of 2003 and 2004 that graduated from Wellston knew me. They were related to me, or they knew me through the dance studio, or I lifeguarded at their pool parties, or I don't think I taught anyone how to swim, but I was a swimming instructor that summer as well. I was a cheerleading coach. I think I helped teach them or something. Their eighth grade year, I was a senior aide to the 8th graders. Related to a whole few of them. And there's a number of other ways, probably. And also in terms of knowing how to work with them, my interest in dancing, singing, or learning how to play the guitar has literally been set on fire. I believe it 100% has been thanks to substituting. In a wonderful atmosphere with teachers who helped me out, not just with the students, but also in giving me tips on better ways to teach and work with the students. Then having an administration at the junior high that makes it feel like I'm walking in to be among family. Those students don't treat me as a sub, but more like a member of their family and as a friend. In reference to one of those days I substituted, one of my friends that I work with at the OSU ball games, I don't know if this is like direct quote, but this is pretty much like kind of a summary of what she said. I don't have students. I have a bunch of bodyguards. That's pretty much what she's been telling all those that I work with at the ball games. I have a bunch of bodyguards because when she was trying to say hi to me when I was walking somewhere and she saw me in the hallway and she was trying to just tap me on the shoulder to say hi, one of the students just kind of swacked her and just went, "No, don't touch Miss Allie." I was like, "Cool." And so she's been telling everyone, "She's got bodyguards at that school." I went, "Yes, they're protective of me." And I've told them that you want to get anywhere with me, you got to earn my respect, and I will work to earn it in return. So that's one thing I'm very proud to say about the students that I substitute, that they've earned my respect, and I let them quickly know if they are on the verge of losing it and that it's hard to earn it back, and just kind of try to help them prepare them for the workforce and tell them how they behave in class and everything. But I love substituting, and at Stillwater Public Schools I've been doing it since 2010, and so I've seen them kids grow, and a lot of them know about my brain injury, and they've gotten to see what I need to do, and they ask me questions how to help and everything, so it's been beneficial for me. So that is all, and I will do one a little later on what the volunteers can help with and how I want to do in terms of the legislation. I would be talking about the legislation about what I want to do in Stilly and everything, but I can't find the notebook that's got the legislation in it, so I've got to go look it up on my tablet, then go writing it down. So I will do that. Then I will do another video either tonight or sometime tomorrow, and then I will just kind of go from there, and I will start doing more YouTube videos and stuff. So I hope you all are having a wonderful summer. Go Pioneers. Bye.